What's going on, guys? If you're new around here, you don't know who I am. My name is Cam. This is my absurdly scraggly mustache. I've been growing it out lately. Some people don't really know how they feel about it. I kind of like it. I want to see what it's going to turn into. Either way, if you think I should keep growing it out, put a comment down below. Save the stash. If you think I should trim it up, put shave the stash. I'm going to be honest, I'm just trying to get you guys involved any way I can. Today, we are doing a video. It is called Let's Talk About It, episode number 2. If you haven't seen episode number 1, in which I talked about variety content versus niche content on YouTube, go check it out. I'll put a link somewhere up here in the video. Go check that one out. But this is episode number 2. It's a series where I just sit and I talk one-on-one with the camera a little bit about a topic of my choice. Today, we're talking about creative burnout. What are the problems with it? What I do to avoid it? How to make creative burnout stop ruining your life? Too dramatic? Tone it down a bit? Yeah. I'm just gonna leave it, to be honest. It's good. Cue the intro. Hey, we're going for business casual at the office today. You're not supposed to see my bottom half. I didn't really feel that light, so proceed. Alright, so before we get into it, did you guys know that there is actually a medical explanation for creative burnout? I didn't, but if you follow me on Twitter, go follow me on Twitter, shameless plug, not so shameless. I tweeted out an article last week sometime from Psychology Today by a Dr. Judy Willis. She cites medical tests that were tested on high stress state subjects in which neuroimaging scans, brain images showed more activity in the lower reactive brain responsible for involuntary responses such as emotions, and less activity in the higher reflective brain. So what does this mean? She goes on to explain that more activity in this lower reactive brain makes it more difficult to achieve things creatively. Isn't that crazy? That's exactly what we are talking about today. So there is a medical explanation for creative block. Sometimes we push ourselves to meet unreasonable, unrealistic deadlines. And what you're doing is you're putting yourself in a high stress state that is going to activate this lower reactive portion of the brain, making things harder to just be creative in general. Creative burnout, what is it? To be honest, if you have ever had trouble coming up with something, sometimes you don't feel motivated, sometimes you just feel extremely discouraged and you want to give up. That could be a form of creative burnout. And creative burnout is something that I've been going through a lot lately. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's kind of behind the scenes stuff that you don't normally see. And when I get on the videos, sometimes I come off as like it's easy or something. But that's because you get the take that came out best. And that's the dark side of what we do here as creatives. You don't get to see the behind the scenes, all the struggles. But I assure you, I can relate to you guys. I am going through the same things as you are. Something that a lot of people don't really mention when talking about creative burnout is not stretching yourself too thin. This is something that I can assure you everybody deals with, and I have dealt with personally in the past. And even so recently, I decided I was going to do a video every 3 days because it felt the most achievable to me. If I came out and said I'm going to do a video every day, I would get burnt out very fast. It's just not very realistic for me and my situation at the time. And I want the video qualities to go up. So if I would have said I'm going to do a video every day, I can guarantee you I would have ran into burnout much faster, and I have done that in the past. Everybody's got a different situation. Most likely, if you're watching this video, you're probably fairly new. So doing a video a day would probably involve stretching yourself too thin. If you're a regular around here and you watch my last vlog, you might have noticed I put some other music in the videos. Before, I have said that I make all of the music in my videos entirely myself. I decided to take a step back and start outsourcing copyright-free music. It just frees up a little bit of time for me. I didn't like the way that it was feeling having to make music for every one of my videos. I don't want to feel pressured to have to make a beat to go into a video. Then the beat ends up coming out kind of lackluster, and then it brings down the production quality of the video too. So it's like it's a double whammy. It sucks. I don't like it. If you're a full-time creative trying to make a living by doing things, whether it's artwork, it's music, it's videos, film, photography, anything, you're a creative. Creative burnout is gonna be something that you're constantly struggling with, because if you gotta put a video out on a deadline every few days or so, you're gonna run into challenges where sometimes you just don't feel like making a video, or sometimes things just aren't going well for you. Self-consciousness is also going to play a big role in creative burnout. Look, we're all creatives, and if you do this professionally, you don't want to put out lackluster content. That's not an excuse not to try to do what you want to do and do what you love. Whether I'm locking myself out of my house on accident like I did in the last vlog, or I'm free jumping in a wingsuit or something, it's all about how you tell the story. So don't compare yourself to other people. Don't get so hung up on not putting out lackluster content. That's all part of growing. Your videos are gonna get better over time naturally by making them. I can tell you this much: if you never put out a video because it's not good enough, or you're afraid of the reaction that you'll get, you're not gonna get any better that way. You gotta put out content to get better at making content. We always make better content when we're excited about it. That's what I love. I want everybody to do something they're passionate about. You're more productive, you're more happy, and that goes for what we do as creatives. So if you've got creative block for a day and you're just not feeling what you're making, sometimes you've got to pivot and completely flip the script of the video for that day, or whatever creative content you're doing. So now let's talk about some reasons to push past creative burnout and just get that content out there. Number one, deadlines. Respect your deadlines. If you're a new YouTube channel like I am, you have a deadline. If you want to grow a fan base, you gotta set a sustainable deadline, like for me, once every 3 days, and you gotta stick to that deadline as best as possible. Look, realistically, you're gonna miss that deadline every once in a while, but the point is to have the deadline. Hold yourself accountable, meet that deadline, because your fans, or future fans, if you're gonna gain any, are going to expect a schedule, you might say. Okay, so if you have a schedule, creative block can create a huge issue. Maybe you are just all blocked up, and then you can't come out with a new video, and then you miss your schedule, everything's bad. We don't want that. It could be extremely indirectly positive. What do I mean by that? Indirectly positive. So say I push this video out, and maybe during editing, post, maybe even right now, I'm not feeling it. I'm like, I'm rambling. I don't like the way this is coming out. You can indirectly improve in a lot of areas that you're not going to improve on if you don't force that video out. I might get better at thumbnail design, title creation. I might learn a little thing or two about when I'm uploading the video, like I did with the last vlog. My videos were all going into the music category. You see what I mean? These are things that you can improve on indirectly by putting out content. And if you don't put the content out there, you're not going to get a chance to improve in those areas. Being your own boss. You need lessons on being your own boss. If you're going to try to be a full-time creative or content creator, you're going to be your own boss. You are an entrepreneur as much as anybody else out there. Being your own boss is hard as hell. There are no days off, and there are no, I'm just gonna take it easy today. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna slack off. I'm gonna go sleep in the corner. When you are your own boss, your work is a reflection of just that, your work, how hard you're willing to put the effort in. You can't let creative block hold you back. You gotta hurdle over that like a goddamn long jump.
Oh my God, Taylor.
You need to learn discipline, and you're not going to do that by slacking off and by giving up to to little measly challenges like creative block. Before I wrap this video up, I'm rambling a little bit at this point, but this is what it's all about. This is let's talk about it. And if you don't like it, then get the heck out of here. Get it, go, or don't. At this point, you've stayed a long time. You probably racked up my views a little bit. Thanks for that. So either way, my opinions on creative burnout, I've also called it creative block throughout this video. I hope you guys don't mind. If you do, too bad. Creative block sucks. There is no way around it, and there's no other way to put it. It doesn't feel good, and it's something that we all go through. It's something that you're gonna go through, I guarantee. It comes in all different forms and at different paces for everybody. Creatives can be perfectionists. We cannot get hung up on perfectionism. Like anything else, riding a bike, you're gonna fall in the beginning. Your videos in the beginning, you're gonna look back on and you're not gonna like them. I, half the time, don't even like these videos that I'm putting out, but I like them so much better than the videos that I've put out in the past. I understand the natural laws of progression. You gotta just keep putting stuff out if you're gonna get better. That's the only way to get better. Don't let yourself get hung up on perfectionism. Don't compare yourself to other people. I've already said you are your own person, and ideally, if you're gonna succeed in the world of doing creative content for a living, content creation, you need to be unique. You are unique in your own way, and if you are constantly looking at other people and trying to be them, you're only setting yourself back. Space out work periods. Don't be afraid to take a break. Like I said, sometimes it's gonna get the best of you. You're gonna miss a deadline. That's fine. Sometimes just step back, take a break. Take a break, take a nap, eat some food, take a day off. Whatever you gotta do to kind of reboot that creative energy that you got, and be healthy. This is something that I dramatically need and want to work on. Drink more water, eat better, get exercise, whatever it is that's gonna get that energy going, because you're only hurting yourself in the long run. And I'm speaking to myself right now. I know that this is an area that I can improve on, and I hope to improve on going forward. All right, guys, and last but not least, the last thing I got here on the list is make notes. Any creative ideas that you come up with, take notes, write them in your phone. All the time, if I'm at work and I come up with a video idea or a concept, I'll write it in my notes in my phone. Like that piece of paper I just threw away. I wrote that at work. If you come up with ideas, write them down, because they're gonna go in your brain and then out just as fast as they popped in. And I'm telling you, even if it seems kind of dumb or maybe you're second guessing yourself, write it down, let that creative idea be formed, and then you can always build off of it and turn it into something cool. That's all I've got. I've been rambling on for you guys. I hope you found some value for this video. If you're still here and you like the video, hit the thumbs up. I always appreciate the support. Remember, comment down below, save the stash or shave the stash. I appreciate having you around here, every single one of you. If this video gets 10 views and one of them is me, the 9 of you that viewed it, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll be back with another video 3 days from now. Check it out. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out, guys.